Hey everyone, welcome back to another Minifig Monday. Today we're doing another villain. I haven't done one of these in a while. I'm kind of running out of cool figures, but here is the Red Hood. This is, I believe, one of two versions of the Red Hood. He also came in a different version in the Killer Croc Sewer Smash. I don't have that set. I probably would like to get it one day because it has most of the Suicide Squad members. In that set, he's a hero. This version is obviously the bad version, like the villain version. There's been a lot of Red Hoods, I think, but this is the one that I have. Also the coolest one, I think. And this version came from a minifigure series, Lego Batman movie, I think series 1, pretty sure. I got a few figures from that series. This is the one I was most looking forward to, mostly because I didn't know who it was until I saw like the reviews and stuff. So here's the 360 of him. He is a very cool looking figure, very intimidating. You may please excuse like the dust or anything. This is a bit of an older figure. I believe it came out in 2017. I want to say it's around when the Batman movie came out, which that came out 2017, I think. It may have been actually before that. Hold on, let me check for sure. The Lego Batman movie, I think it was either 2016, 2017, something. Somewhere around there. Yep, 2017. Just had to make sure. So this is a great figure. I love how, like, just cool he looks. He does have some unique parts to him. I wanted to compare him with Batman here. A Batman that I have. Different version. He's kind of like the same height. Yeah, he looks a lot cooler, I'd say. And he's very red. His color scheme is not that, like, he's not very colorful, I guess. He's just red with black and a bit of purple and a little bit of white. And yeah, there he is. He does have some weapons. We'll talk about those. His accessories are pretty, like, standard. They're like these pistols, and they're like realistic, which Lego doesn't do realistic guns, so that's a bit odd. But okay, whatever. He has two of them. They're not new. They're in black. They look nice, and they work for the Red Hood. They work very well. He's got two of them, and he looks really cool with them. He almost looks like some kind of gangster, like, I don't know, some kind of like mob crime boss or something, but I think that's the point. Yeah. He does have 3 unique parts to him. Well, just for him. So he does have this red dome piece in red, and it's completely blacked out by red, so you can't see his face. That's awesome. That connects to another newer piece, which is his shoulder pads. I believe this is supposed to be like his cape, kind of. So this is like supposed to be like a big cape, kind of. So this is like supposed to be fabric, I think. And then he's got the bow tie printed on that. That is great. And then he's got the cape, I believe, which is a new color for that cape. I think it's actually the same as Batman's cape, but it's just in red, which is fine. I mean, they do that stuff all the time. They reuse parts. It's not new for Lego to do that, but it's nice to get in a different color. Unfortunately, the weakest part of this figure is the legs. There is no detail. It's just black legs, which, it's kind of cheap. It seems kind of lame. But you know what? We get all these awesome parts on him, so I guess it makes up for it. There's his back. He does have an actual face, like a head and stuff. His detailing is a little bit hard to see because he's just so bulky with all this stuff on him. But luckily, I did go to Legoland around the time that I went, well, I guess the same year that I got this figure, 2017. And I traded a figure. I don't remember the figure, but I actually got another Red Hood. Sadly, whoever like got this before me, they took all the cool parts and they took the guns, the cape, all the special parts, and then they just left the figure like standard. So here's the standard figure. This is what he looks like with all that stuff off. So a little bit less cool. But still, it's great. He's got the cool, I love this suit pattern. It's really cool. It's got like this dark black suit with a purple bow tie and the purple vest with the white shirt underneath. That looks great. He's got the purple gloves. And his head is really cool. It's almost like simple. Like it's just two eyes with like a little bit of a mask. And that's it. I don't know if this version is supposed to be the Joker. It could be. I'm not sure. It could be Jason Todd. I have no idea. There's no alternate face, which makes sense. You don't really want that. He's wearing a mask, so that makes sense. There's nothing on the back, which again makes sense. He has a cape. It's going to cover it, so that is fine. And yeah, that's him. I like the one without the print, all the stuff, but this one is just so cool. I love these pieces. They're really great. And this face could almost work as a Deadpool face. I think it pretty much could work as a custom Deadpool, since, Lego doesn't make any Deadpool figures other than the one that they did in 2012, which feels like ages ago. But yeah, that's what he looks like without all of this armor stuff. And I wanted to talk about the armor pieces for a little bit. That's what he looks like with that off. And I like this piece. I don't know if this is new. It's new for me, but it's like this dome piece. It may be just the reuse of the standard piece. I don't know, but it's really cool. I think it only works with this figure because if you notice, there is a circular kind of design for this armor, and I think it only works with this figure. So if you try to put it on like something else, I don't know if it'll like connect. It could work. I'm not sure, but I still think it's an awesome piece, and I love this piece especially, this like hard plastic kind of cape. I believe that this is all supposed to be one big cape around his shoulders. I think that's what they were going for. And then this is his red dome that goes on his head. And I think it's really cool that this figure is so covered up, because if he's fighting Batman, he wants to be first protected, and second, he probably wants to be intimidating. So he's got the mask over his face, and then he's got this over his mask. So he's like covered doubly, I guess. He has double protection for his face, and he's got the guns to back him up. And yeah, I just think it's a great figure. I do eventually want to get the other Red Hood so I can compare. I think that version is probably better just as a standard figure because it has more detail, but this one is just cooler because it looks more, it just looks cooler because it's got more specialized parts, which I think works. And yeah, he's a great figure. Mine's a little bit worn down, just a little bit. But yeah, he's a great figure. If you can get him, definitely, if you want to get him, just see if you can get him like at a cheaper price. He shouldn't be too expensive. But yeah, he came out in the Batman movie series 1, and I think it's one of the best figures of that series, for sure. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about this Red Hood. I think he's great. You should add him to your collection if you would like, and he's a great villain. And yeah, let me know if you guys have this one down below, if you like the other Red Hood better. Do you think they will make another Red Hood? I think it's possible. Maybe later down the line they may make another version. I think that will be cool. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one, which will be soon, and I will see you then. Take care.